The just ended two-day forum on geospatial information statistics drew the attention of a variety of stakeholders from government, corporates and students from local higher learning institutions, all with a keen interest on geospatial information statistics. I'm now joined by Alex Mudabeti, the Executive for GIS and SDI Coordination from the Namibia Statistics Agency. Good evening, sir, and welcome to Business Today.
Good evening.
Sir, getting straight into it, can you perhaps take us through to some of the topics discussed at the forum and the relevance they have to Namibia?
Thank you very much, Maurice. The Namibia Geographic Information System National Special Data Infrastructure Forum 2018 discussed several topics. Among them is the discussion of the National Special Data Infrastructure, the partnership model that we've established, in which we are connecting producers of geospatial information to users. Now, this partnership model has challenges and has opportunities. So we discussed the opportunities and the challenges of this particular partnership model. And we've also discussed other topics in terms of the unlocking of the value of geospatial information, as the theme of the forum was unlocking the value of geospatial information in planning.
Okay, that is very the theme is very closely tied to some of the opportunities and challenges that you highlighted. Now, how can Namibia better unlock the value of geospatial data as per the theme?
I think currently the country has challenges. We have the climate change issues, environmental issues. We have spatial planning challenges. Now, in terms of geospatial information, this provides us with an opportunity to pinpoint some of these challenges. Currently, we also have challenges in terms of coordination. This information is usually outdated, it's neglected. We have statistics that are regularly shared in planning, but the exact location of these features or statistics are not known. So through a coordinated approach, and the reason why government is trying to establish a national spatial data infrastructure for the country to accurately manage this information so that we can effectively plan, especially spatial planning for today and for tomorrow.
Okay. Now, integrated approach to accurate spatial data capture management as well as analysis is said to be critical. How important is this?
Now, I can give you examples. South of Windhoek, we have a location called Mudabeti. You cannot build a house there without consulting a structural engineer because there are geological faults or cracks underneath the ground. Now, without accurate spatial information, you may find that you build on that particular piece of land and your house starts falling apart. This is the importance of accurate spatial information. Now, we also have the another example, HPP, Harambee Prosperity Plan of government. We have to connect schools with broadband by 2020. Accurate location of the schools and the amount of fiber optic material that needs to be used. Those are just some of the examples of how accurate spatial information can inform planning.
Now, you mentioned the Harambee Prosperity Plan, which is a national agenda. Now, the NSA puts a special focus on statistics and development as part of the national agenda, now also including the Harambee Prosperity Plan. How would your spatial information statistics assist in this particular regard, or in addition to what you just mentioned?
The geospatial information is about geography of the country. It's our national heritage. We are called Namibia because we have a defined space on Earth. Now, the government has put deliberate interventions, especially statutory-wise. The Namibia Statistics Agency is established by an Act of Parliament, which is the Statistics Act, which has two legs, the statistics and the geospatial information. So we want to know where are where do we have to put to place issues? Where do we have to place bridges? Where do we want to place, where do we need to extend rural electrification as an example? So geospatial information is about the where and how should we place these features without compromising the landscape itself, without compromising the environment. So the importance of statistics and location is critical to planning.
Okay. Now, we understand that this forum is the first of its kind in the country. Why now, Mr. Mudabeti, if considering that the groundwork for this particular forum, or to put a forum of this nature, has been going on for a very long time?
Thank you very much. One of the issues that we've done at the Namibia Statistics Agency is to put in partnership models with producers of geospatial information. Now, geospatial information being produced and managed by these institutions needs to be used. We through this particular forum, tried to bring users and producers together,
yes,
and innovators, those who can work on and bring in ideas on how to use this particular data, very, very important data, because it pinpoints our locations, it pinpoints it defines our safety and security as a country, ideas of how to utilize this particular data.
Now, Mr. Mudabeti, we are unfortunately running out of time, but if you can just briefly highlight some of the resolutions that emerged from the forum, from stakeholders specifically?
Briefly, two resolutions. The producers and users have agreed to make this particular event an annual event. It will be on the annual calendar of the NSA, as probably next year's. The other resolution is that we are going to create a robust geoinformation society for Namibia to unlock the value of geospatial information.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Alex Mudabeti, thank you very much for joining us on Business Today, and I hope to see you soon again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Well, that was Mr. Alex Mudabeti, Executive for GIS NSDI Coordinator from the Namibia Statistics Agency. Before we move to our next interview, let's find out how the currencies and commodities performed today. Here are the financial indicators with the compliments of First National Bank, Namibia.